Okay, guys, so this is kind of a little overview of what it looks like in Seesaw whenever the students go in. So I'm just using one of my students' iPads from this school year, and you'll notice that there's a journal option. When we click on the student's journal option, then it pulls up all of the things that the student has recently added to that journal. Also, you can do a class journal, and this is where the students can look at each other's work. Now, certain things we don't really spend time looking at each other's work for, but if I was wanting the students to look at something specific, we would click on that journal and we've assigned that different items into different folders. So, like if I wanted to look at the gingerbread character study, then we could go through and look at all of the ways that the students did their character study. We can listen to the recording. Then the students can like each other's work. They can leave a voice comment about the work. We can type it out as well, but in kindergarten, sometimes that's a little bit tricky at first. We start to do that later on in the school year. Also, we have an option of looking at some of their assessments that they've done. So these are assessment originals. So if we want to go in and do another assessment, we can. These are the completed assessments that they've done throughout the course of the school year. Also, we can click on activities and we can go through and do some of the activities that maybe have been assigned this school year. Also, if we're in our journal and Mrs. Krieger has given a task like you need to take a picture, they would just simply hit the plus sign, the green plus sign, and then they have all of these options that they can utilize: drawing, photos, camera roll, video, that they can utilize to share the work that they've completed in class. This year, we've spent a little bit of time doing some app smashing things, and so some of the things that we have done, might go back and use my calendar view so I can go back a little bit and take a look at what we submitted, when we submitted it, and what the students finished. So like if I go back, I think I've had several items there, so you can search through like that and see the different things that have been added at different times. Like this was an app smashing that we did where the students found examples of what Arctic clothes would look like because we were doing a unit on Arctic animals. Then they recorded a little bit about that and you could just watch the video. So there's different ways that you can search, but this is basically one way that we're utilizing technology in the classroom, and we're using other apps to help us do that. So within Class Kick, even we're doing like creating our own snowman selfie and talking about how what our snowman was doing after we read Snowman at Night. Making a word web about reindeer when we were studying reindeer, taking a picture of our riding and reading about it. There are so many different ways that you can utilize um, Seesaw in the classroom, taking pictures and sending those out to parents so that they can see our counselors get involved in that. This is a digital book that we made of a grass head. So having all of those different ways that you can utilize technology, but still using their hands, and then sharing that out to parents. And then parents can even comment and send messages to their children as well. And the kids get really excited about that. So that's just one other way that we're utilizing technology for communication, creativity, in the classroom.